So let's quickly look at our hardware, because I think people really get hung up on what kit do I need to get, which is the best kit. If I buy incredibly expensive real quality kit, then I'm going to be up to date, I'm going to have a good podcast, it's going to go viral, yada yada yada. Just starting small with what you can afford and then upgrading as the podcast does well is probably the better way to go. If you are experienced with audio tools and hardware, that's fantastic. Otherwise, I would suggest going in fairly economically and then building it up as you go. So one of the little boxes that we use, and I find it incredibly solid, is the Focusrite Scarlett. This particular model has input for 2 inputs. Once you've set these little controls here, where you've got the green LED and the red LED, once you've set them to a certain level, you pretty much don't need to touch this box again. And that's pretty much the same of most audio interfaces. So this connects to your machine by USB. You don't need any drivers, and I'm pretty sure you can plug it straight into your Mac or Windows machine. Let me just turn off these notifications. Should have put this on to do not disturb. Next thing that we bought is some lavalier mics, so we can actually wear these, and we bought the omnidirectional one. You're probably going to be better off with the cardioid one, but we bought this one just in case we were going to use it in a interview style, just have it in the middle of a desk. And I find these really good quality for the price. They're only 65 each, and the Movo LV8 broadcast quality. That's very important when you're looking for microphones, that you see somewhere in there it says broadcast quality, because you know that this mic could be used as an interface for a live show or a TV show, something like that, which normally means that they're high quality, well built and durable. That's the thing I always look for with microphones. Other things to look for, and probably you might get swayed into, is the packs. There's always these little packs that you can get, and there's nothing against these packs, but you might find that you grow out of that microphone. Microphones have a different kind of sound to them. Some sound really bassy, some sound really smooth, some are quite soft. You will find the microphone that fits you. There's a microphone out there that will fit the way that your voice sounds. You can't particularly tune. You can kind of do it in software, you can tune the mic, but eventually you'll find the mic that fits you. Something like this little Rode pack would be perfectly good enough for a podcast. Again, it's an XLR podcast. Now, if you can't afford these kind of prices, then you can go for something like the Blue Microphone Yeti, which is a very popular podcasting mic. The only difference with this is that you have limited controls on it because it's USB. So USB is the actual connection from the bottom of the mic into your machine. You can do a little less with it in terms of manipulating the sound, and I prefer to use an XLR mic purposely because the noise floor I find is better, which basically means that the sound of the mic when it's quiet doesn't pick up as much background. Some of these Blue mics, they do a good job, but once you've got it through a XLR box, you'll notice that there's a dramatic difference between USB and XLR. Another thing you can go for, very popular podcasting mic, is the AT2020. Again, under £100 at £82.50. The ultimate, though, right now for podcasters, a lot of the big podcasters run these, are the Shure SM7B dynamic vocal mic, which retail around £485, £500. You'll see this pretty much in all the top 10 podcasts, even the video vlogging kind of people on YouTube use these mics. They've got an incredible sound to them, very rich, incredible low noise floor, so it doesn't pick up lots of background noise, and just incredibly reliable. Sure, have been around for a long time, make amazing mics. If you're going to pick up this 7B though, don't forget to pick up this Cloud Microphone Cloud Lifter, the CL1 microphone preamp. It just makes that microphone sound a million times better. So there's a few little hardware choices of little mics you can get. We're using these right now. We find this perfectly acceptable for what we need. We paid £100 for the actual box, the input box, and then we paid another £120. So it's costed $220 to get the audio inputs and the audio sound like we like.